Hey, what is happening? And thanks for typing in that www.thehorrordebate.com into your browser. I am Jeff Rowdy J. Keir. He is Michael Mandy, and we are live.
And this week we are debating Pathology from 2008, directed by Mark Scholerman and starring
Alyssa Milano, and the rest don't matter.
Yeah, Alyssa Milano and Milo Ventimiglia. And I'm sure
Is that a disease or a coffee?
I'd like a Ventimiglia.
Yeah, Ventimiglia. Wow, man.
No whip.
You did that pretty good, though. That kind of rolled off your tongue.
And
I
I'm sure I
Did you
pronounced
practice that for like an hour before we went on the air?
Yeah, we did.
See? That's what I'm saying. I'm giving away secrets. All right, so...
And this also had John Delancey. He was Q on The Next Generation.
Oh, well, see, I wouldn't know that because I'm not a Trekkie.
Yeah.
But anyway...
He's been in other films.
Pathology, dude.
Pathology.
And now we're talking about, like, students who are...
Well, you got to have teenagers.
They're training to be doctors, but
not doctors, morticians.
Well, that's what yeah, exactly. They're trying to be morticians, and what's going on is they are playing a game with each other about, if I'm going to go kill somebody, I'm going to kill them in the most outlandish, weird way, using chemicals or physical things or whatever the case may be. And you got to see if you can figure it out in the autopsy as to how I did it. I love the setup on this thing, Mike.
It's very cool.
I love that. That to me, when I read the back of this thing, I was like, oh yes, this is going to be good. And with Alyssa Milano to boot.
Yeah.
You know, so what do you think?
You know, the thing is, when the movie started out and it's all these young people and everything, and I'm sitting there going, okay, another film where I'm not going to be able to tell the difference, and all of a sudden their personality started to show.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, I'm actually getting into this film.
Yeah.
I expected to not like this film, but then...
Because of the weird cover.
Yeah, and soon as
the
it
cover
started...
was weird.
As soon as it started and the credits were rolling, it showed everybody laughing and joking around with the dead bodies. I was going, oh my God, I've never seen this before. This is kind of creeping me out.
But I kind of thought for a minute I was watching like St. Elmo's Fire. You know, when
they're
all like sitting in the bar. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was expecting to hate this movie, thinking it was going to be another teen thing. And Milo is the Rob Lowe character.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You got the crazy chick. Yeah. Right, who would be Demi Moore.
Yeah,
right, right. So I'm just saying, I mean, it had a lot of parallels, but this movie grabbed me almost immediately, and I loved it. And I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying that. I loved it. It got a little sticky somewhere in the middle somewhere, but overall, it was put together really well
up until the end, because the end had a plot hole that you could drive a truck through, because reality does not work that way.
Okay.
Spoiler warning right here. Okay. Now I'm sorry, but when a person is found dead, and the boyfriend is the one who called in saying, "Guess what? My
he
girlfriend
doesn't get to do the autopsy.
Yeah, he's not going to do the autopsy.
Yeah, right.
You are prime suspect numero uno.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that completely. I thought about the same thing.
I was watching this, and I was so mad, going, damn it, I liked this film. Yeah. Why did you do this to me?
I'll tell you exactly why they did it. They did it because of the emotional impact it would have for the boyfriend of this girl to have to cut her open, take her parts out, weigh them, you know what I mean?
Hold her heart in his hand.
Literally, I mean...
That's why they did it, but it's like, damn it, why?
Yeah, well, that's why, and that's... I mean, yes, it screwed it up a little bit, and that's what I was saying.
It really screwed it up for me.
I got past it, man. It was kind of like I was feeling for the dude, I'm like, man, you had Alyssa freaking Milano, dude.
Yep.
And you screwed it up. Now she's on a table cold as ice.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well,
be a man.
That fake body was cold as ice, but still.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
I'm sorry. Alyssa Milano is all throughout this movie, the beginning and middle, and she's going at it, but she's fully dressed while going at it.
Yeah, right.
And now all of a sudden, there she is laying on a slab, and she got a landing strip and everything, and we're just, no, that's not her.
That's not...
But I give props to the makeup people because they put all the hair on her arms. Because Alyssa Milano's known for having kind of hairy arms. Italian, duh.
Yeah.
But so I'm probably the only person in the universe. Alyssa Milano's laying naked on a slab, and I'm looking at the hair on her arms. But I thought the special effects,
Hey, you had me fooled.
Good.
You had me fooled, dude. You know what? Hey.
So I give props to that. They probably computered her face on it or something. But
it was effective, and even more so than having just, her naked on a table. It was just like we said, the emotional impact of that scene was pretty good, Overall, I mean, you sit there and go, wow, man, what would it be like if you had to take your wife or your girlfriend and you had to
Slice
do
them
that,
open.
yeah,
And take notes. How much did her brain
Yeah.
weigh? 18.3 ounces.
you know, and especially considering he's the one that gummed up to begin with by getting with the other chick. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it's,
come on. Doing a crazy chick is all. Everyone out.
Yeah.
They're fun.
yeah, well, yeah. But how fun was it at the end? You know, I mean, you know where you're going when you do a crazy chick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know where you're going. So, but this cast was great. I thought the whole cast was really good. There was pressure on this guy. He was the smart one. He was the brainchild coming into this school. Had all these recommendations and everything, and he was gonna start being hated because of that. You could tell the other kids were gonna kind of revolt against him. But man, then they tried to get him into the group because the female was obviously attracted to him. And not Alyssa, but the crazy chick.
Yeah, Alyssa was the girlfriend from back home.
Yeah. And so that whole friction worked, and then he got wrapped up into the game of killing folks, and with the lies and deception about like when the crazy chick said, "Hey, this is my father. He was abusive.
Help
This
me
and
take
that.
him
Right?
out."
Help me take him out." Then he goes to find out later after he's done it.
Oh, he was just some stranger.
Yeah, some dude. We don't know who he was. I'm like, whoa. What would that do to your head?
Yeah.
What would that do to your head? Unbelievable. So I was loving this thing, Mike. I mean, I got to tell you, I was blindsided by this one.
Yeah, I was really taken aback by
Yeah.
it, and I was liking it up until that plot hole, and I'm screaming at the screen, going, "Oh no, why
Yeah.
did you do this?"
Yeah.
But
Didn't have that effect on me. Like I said, I knew that he would not be able to do the autopsy. Okay, but that legally. Okay, but
Okay, gotcha.
but you know what I mean though. It's like it didn't really matter because I was into the whole emotional side of it. So,
But I mean, it's a problem when you do something. Okay, when I went to USC Film School, and one of my friends was writing a screenplay. That's one of the classes, screenplay writing, and he wrote this, and it was all about this guy who was falsely accused and everything, and finally. His family pulls together and they post his bail, and he walks out, and that's the end. And
Yeah.
I'm going, so and.
yeah,
And
where do we
he's
go
like-
from here?
And he's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "So he posted bail. What happens in the trial?" He's like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I said, "Bail doesn't mean charges are dropped.
Yeah.
Bail means you have to come back
Yeah.
for trial." And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Uh-huh. Thank God you didn't turn that in. They would have
Yeah.
failed you."
Right.
So that's the thing with this. When you need to have some semblance of the reality.
Well, how else would you have done it? How would you have ended this film, Mike from USC Film School? How would you have ended this film? Who would you have put in the position to cut that broad open on the table?
Now you're putting me on the spot. I
Well,
have to think about that.
yeah.
Well, basically, have him. What he could do is he could have kidnapped the body and done it himself,
True.
and then say, "Look, here's my findings. I don't expect to live because I'm going out to kill the people who did
Yeah.
it. So if you find me, here's how she died."
Right. But isn't it great though? Beyond that, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but beyond
Hey,
that,
that's actually pretty good, actually.
yeah. See, but beyond that, isn't this whole movie like a morality play?
All horror movies are morality plays. Don't have sex. Don't do drugs. Don't show your boobs. Come on.
Well, no. But I'm talking about like you're taking people who are basically innocent, but maybe doing something in their lives that isn't approved of by the general consensus of the
You
public.
know what this movie kind of reminded me of? Flatliners.
A little bit.
In terms of
a little
a group
bit.
of medical students
Yeah.
doing something they're not supposed to be doing and making a game out of it.
St. Elmo's operating table. It's
There you
it's
go.
basically that's what it is, But it was enjoyable, and like I said,
Yeah.
And I want to say something about the writing because the writing was very, very good in this. I thought characterization wise, those characters lived and breathed,
Yes.
all of them.
Yes.
And there was a group of 6, 7?
Yeah.
All of them really breathed.
Had personality.
Yeah, and there was that interaction and friction going back and forth between all of them. Very, very cool stuff. It was a gripping deal, and that's what it takes for me. This, Mikey, is a 4-star film.
Despite the big plot hole.
Despite it, because I didn't care. Because with me, even with my short attention span, sometimes I still really dig the emotional play. And you put yourself into that role of that guy, like we said, having to cut his own girlfriend open or his fiance open and do that. You put yourself in that position, and it makes you really kind of step back and think. And I know that's why it was written like that. And screw reality, I dug that. I really dug that, So I think it's a 4-star film. It shocked me that it was a 4-star film because I was really kind of expecting a 2. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to say it, Mike. I mean, something finally hit me upside the head and said, "Hey, look at me."
All right.
And it was Alyssa.
Like
No, it wasn't. It was this film. It was this film. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a 3-star, despite the big plot hole. That tells you how much I was surprised that I liked it so much. But just, damn it, it's a 4-star film, but that plot hole, I got to take one back. So
you know what? And I'll be honest with you.
3 stars, it's worth seeing it, but, you know.
And I'll be honest with you, how could they have really done this better? I mean, it's probably closer to 5, because how could they have really done this story better besides that hole? You know what I mean? Besides that ending. How could you have really done this better? It would be little tiny things.
And it's funny, on the director's commentary, they talk about having not a large budget.
You're right.
And I thought the budget was just fine.
Well, no. They took what was cool about the special features is they had taken the actors. Remember Chaos? Remember Chaos?
Yeah,
when they went
Chaos.
to the freaking LA morgue and the dude who was like the ex-pro wrestlers and they're going, and you know what I'm saying about the dead bodies, brother, you know. Well, what I dug about this is they took the actors in and they made them watch this stuff and they made them experience bodies and parts and things like that. And you could see the looks on these people's faces. Some of them weren't digging it so much, man. They weren't vibing with it.
I'm just an actor from UCLA.
Yeah,
what am I doing here?
Exactly. But I love that, man, because those guys got them into that role. This is how horrific this really is. This is real life.
Yeah.
You know, and real death.
All right. So, watch it.
But definitely check this out, man. This is something that's available on Netflix. And of course, I picked it up like at Best Buy on a whim for $10. And it's more than worth the $10.
But then again, you buy almost anything. I just saw you had Catwoman in your
Oh,
library.
I bought Catwoman a long time ago because I didn't go see it in the theater, so I didn't really realize, you know.
You paid money for the Love Guru.
Hey, the Love Guru was on sale for like $3-4, and I got a couple of laughs out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big Mike Myers fan, but Vern Troyer cracks me the hell up, dude, okay? I just want to say that right now, all right? So, where's my $3 to $4?
Did you see the Surreal Life when he got hammered?
Yes, I did.
Vern Troyer walking around peeing.
Yes, I did. I loved it. I loved it. Reminded me of one of my kids.
Because he's so small, one beer knocked him out.
Yeah. I know it.
I don't need to see the Love Guru to laugh at.
No, you could just go look up his sex tape online.
Oh,
Vern's got a sex tape, man.
That will be the next movie in the horror debate. All right. I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy Jeff. We'll talk to you next week
at the horror debate.